Oh, no. Oh, I was too slow. My bad. I was come through, Clementine. Come through. Okay, grab it. Come on. Oh. Right. Fuck him out. Oh. Push. You got to push. Hey, you got to push. Hey.
What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for tuning in to 8 Connection TV. Subscribe, baby. Also, check out my 2 new channels, 8 Connection TV 2 and ACTV Games. When you go through those channels, subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell.
So, what's going on, sir? How you doing?
What's up? What's going on? Doing good.
Introduce yourself to the world.
My name is Chris June. I'm out here doing this little acting thing right now. Been doing a little bit of modeling. Kind of falling into my craft, I guess, creativity and everything that entails. Music as well. I don't know. What else?
Where are you from?
I'm from Maryland, right
Okay.
outside of DC. So DMV, you know.
Okay, shout out to DMV. So are you the corporate guy? What do you do besides everything entertainment?
I work in healthcare. So I work in physical therapy, primarily helping people with wound care, treatment of lymphedema and wounds, all that kind of gritty stuff. It's really rewarding work. It feels really good when, you realize that you're really impacting people and giving them, the best part of their day, especially people who, quote unquote, have a low quality of life. So.
Okay, so health to entertainment, how do the two meet?
Oh gosh, I think with both, you definitely have to get yourself about the way because it's not about you. It's about using your gifts, your talents, your charm, your personality to help and to affect other people and make them feel something. And it's so rewarding when you have, life experiences that have shaped you or made you feel some type of way, and then you're able to turn that pain into power or see someone else in pain and how much power they still have. So I think it's, it's very humbling work, both types of work.
Okay, so in the entertainment realm, what do you pretty much body? Because you are a vocalist, you're doing the acting thing now, or do you just want to do it all?
I want to do it all. I think that you should do everything you can in all the places you can at all the times you can, at the most of your ability that you can. Life is something that's precious. And I think that doing the most you can and living out loud is that's truly what living is. So if I can model, I'm going to do that. If I can sing, I want to do that. If I'm getting roles for acting, I'm going to keep doing that. And just continue to discover and develop, all the things that are me.
Got you. So how did About Him come about?
About Him came about starting way back when I was asked to do Raising Eli by Tyson Anthony. And that my role on Raising Eli was kind of, it was marginal, it was moderate, as far as how much views and impact that we got from it. But after doing that, I started to realize that people really, took to the story that I was telling and to acting and stuff, and so I felt really inspired. So I reached out to Signal 23 because they had castings, and I was fortunately called back, for a callback, and I brought it, I did my thing, and God said it's for you. So,
did you have to audition for the role?
Yes, I had to audition for the role. There were 6 other guys that day, and it was a long day. But when you really, really want something and you ask God for it, it's yours. So I really studied. I took a leap of faith, drove down from Maryland.
Wow.
Yeah, Luckily, I took off that day because it was inauguration day, and I didn't want to be in the mix with all the drama and stuff in DC. But it just worked out.
All right, that's what's up. So, describe your character, the character that you play on About Him Season 2.
The character I play, his name is Armani, and he is the boyfriend of Gary Lavard's character, Dustin. Armani is definitely a lot more masculine than I am. You know, I'm kind of, whatever you get when I'm feeling it type of person. And Armani's been through some things, and so because of that, when he latches on to, the love that he and Dustin have in the 80s, which is so hard to really find and connect with people, it's something that is so real, and it has to withstand so much turmoil that's going on in the story and the struggle that's happening with them and the other campus students.
Okay. So, how do you relate to your character Armani?
I relate because Armani is he is a lover, and he's so in love, and the love from his mother to the love that he has for Dustin is so real, and it comes from a real place, and he really feels it and believes it on a strong level. And I can say one thing for sure, it's despite whatever is going on, when I'm in love with somebody, it's through all of that madness, through all of that turmoil, and both me and Armani have that same passion for, caring for another person that same way.
That's pretty awesome. Real awesome. How is it like working with the cast on set? Is it crazy? Do you guys have fun? Do you guys play pranks on each other? What is it like behind the scenes?
Oh my gosh, so amazing. It's so amazing. Everyone is so talented. Everyone has been doing something creative. They've either been acting, they're singing, and the script just being about coming together and really being on the same side of things, I feel has really changed a lot of the cast members. Having to go places emotionally within the script that you have to find as a gay man, what does that mean for me? And it's been so inspiring for us to go out and this is on a big scale, for us to go out and reserve big sets and people be walking by and they're like, what's going on? And then we're just this is the revolution, and to be proud in that way, it's not something you see every day, just out commanding the space. And I think people are really growing. But me and the cast, we have so much fun. It's a brotherhood.
What is the craziest thing that you did to a castmate on set?
The craziest thing I did to a castmate on set, I don't know. I can't even really keep track of my humor. It just comes. But I think what I do with my castmates, me and Gary, we'll do our lines in so many different voices. We'll do it in so many different ways. We'll just start joking and we'll just do it like a white woman would do it or something like that. Just something that's funny, and we'll be laughing, but the fact that we do it in an offbeat manner or in different ways or different accents and stuff, it makes it really stick, and we don't feel like we're stuck to delivering it a certain way. But at the same time, it's so much fun, so it doesn't feel like work.
Right. That's the good part about that. Yeah. So let's talk about Him Season 1. About Him Season 1 came on and pretty much said, here we are, dick and all, ass and all, and was very upfront with showing nudity in a scripted series. What's the major difference with About Him 2?
The major difference with About Him 2 is the storyline is very dynamic. We've got all different types of people in the cast. We've got white people, we've got Asian people, we've got straight people, we've got big names in the business. We have people who are coming up in the business, and what everyone is trying to contribute to is really the story behind the message and gay rights and stuff like that. It's really driven home in that way. And one thing I can say to give some insight is watching some straight people do their parts and play their roles and become so emotional and feel so, you know, like they're becoming an ally to our movement. I think is amazing to watch. It's amazing to see, and you realize that what you're doing is so profound. There's so many monologues and so many like moments where people really get into their feelings or have to get into their feelings to deliver something in a very deep and passionate way. And it has nothing to do with the person, you know, as an actor. It's so much greater than that. So,
all right. I want you to tell people why they should tune in to About Him Season 2.
Okay. Well, first reason y'all need to tune in is because they put this wig on my hair, and this thing took like 4 hours when they first put it on, and I have to keep like pulling my shirt over my head and sleeping with my head off.
Zoe, that's not your hair?
This is not my hair.
Are you freaking serious?
No. I finally know what they do when they sweep up the hairs off the floor in the barbershop now. They keep them in a little bag and they just put them on top of your head.
Wow.
No, it's probably, you know, it's probably from Ethiopia or something like that. But no, that's one reason. No, but honestly, the biggest reason I feel like people should watch About Him Season 2 is I'm a true believer in our community, in our struggle. And I believe that it's such a unique and it's a great story. And I think that there's value in it. And I think that it's time for us to get out of the way, get ourselves out of the way, because as gay people, we're our own biggest critics. And once we realize that we're talking about lives here, livelihood, you know, we can really get behind each other and help our brethren live to their full potential. Part of doing that is supporting each other. So going out here and supporting the project, you know, so that we can get people on Netflix, we can get people on HBO, so that we can get gay people to aspire to be more than what they see for themselves. And then, you know, by virtue, start to really live full, unapologetic lives.
Okay, so let's get About Him 2 out of the way real quick, because you are an awesome guy. Look at this outfit. Okay, are you a stylist?
I mean, you know, I look in the mirror a few times. I can say that much.
And tell everybody how they can follow you on your Instagram.
My Instagram is at the 24th of June. That's at THE24THJUNE. It's just as simple as I had said it. So that's really where you're gonna find all the updates on what I'm doing. I'm always trying to do something different. If it's creative, I'm just gonna try to do it. Some of the other projects I have coming up, The Bait Files, which is through Lee Hayes. We've got Raising Eli, Season 2, and that's all gonna be coming out a little bit after spring or in the spring. So everything's gonna kind of hit on the same note. Speaking of notes, I'm singing the theme song on About Him Season 2. I'm working on music for some of the other projects, and just working on music in general. So, you know.
That's not so, you know, we got to hear some things, because there's two other things that you do or promote on your Instagram that you haven't really spoken about. And that's one, the body, because you work out and you're getting your abs in, you got your arms working out for you, all that good stuff. So he spends time in the gym. And then the second thing is the vocals. Now, this young brother can sing. Now, he's not an S-I-N-G kind of singer. He's a S-A-N-G kind of singer. So I need you to let these people know what you're capable of. Can you sing us a little tune?
Sure. All right. I don't know how much longer you're going to be here, so I say my prayers every night. One for my mother, one for my father, and one for the love of my life. So if you decide to leave today and leave tomorrow at the door, Take only half of yesterday and forget all for the present, 'cause the just went away.
All right. So, what are we doing with this music thing? Do we got an album dropping soon? What's going on?
I'm working on some music. I write as well, so I'm working on that now. Everything has kind of hit me in the last 4 months. Even this singing session that I didn't warm up for, you know, everything's just kind of hitting me at the moment that it's hitting. So I'm trying to get prepared for everything, and so I'm in that process. But trust me and believe me, you're gonna want to hear it. Like I just have a knack for that old school sound, like that real chill, just neo soul like vibe that we really don't get anymore. So you know, if you like some real singing, some real lyricism, some real chill beats, I'm gonna be giving them to you. So
there are a couple of producers that watch my channel, and if one of them just so happened to be watching this interview, what would you say to them as far as working in music?
I would say I'm when it comes to art, I kind of surrender myself to the process, and I'm free to go wherever. Like, I don't ever want to be the smartest person in the room and feel like, oh, this is the only way I'm going to be able to do music or do a song. So I've written songs to beats, or I've written songs a cappella and let the producer add the beat. So it's so many different dynamics and ways that, you know, as a musician, I like to go there. So. You know,
watch out. Tune in to this young man. I think this guy, let me just say, I think you're not this guy. I think you're going to be an awesome asset to the About Him family. I mean, I saw the snippet in the teaser trailer. Phenomenal job. Didn't really know you had the acting chops in you, because I've been knowing this guy here for quite some time, especially through the social media circuit. So I'm excited for you, man. Everybody needs to go right now and follow this guy on Instagram, follow all his social media outlets, and look forward to seeing About Him Season 2. Is there any last things that you would like to say to anyone out there watching?
I would just like to say thank you, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're watching this, that means you clicked on it. And, you know, I appreciate that so much. So, you know, just continue to support each other, and, you know, we're going to take this all the way to the next level.
All right.